Welcome to the Hey Gen podcast. Today, we're diving into the eerie world of H.P. Lovecraft's The Dunwich Horror.
Oh, I can't wait. This story always gives me chills. Where should we start?
Well, it all begins in the secluded village of Dunwich, a place that's, shrouded in mystery and superstition. The hills it's like they're alive with strange sounds and whispers.
Right. And the Whately family is at the heart of it, aren't they?
Exactly. Old Wizard Whately and his daughter Lavinia are the locals everyone avoids. Then Lavinia gives birth to Wilbur, and he's no ordinary kid.
That's putting it mildly. He grows up freakishly fast, doesn't he?
Yes! By the time he's, 3, he looks like a 10-year-old. It's unnatural. And he has these goatish features that make everyone uneasy.
And there's that thing about the cattle they keep buying?
Oh, right. They keep purchasing cattle, but the herd doesn't seem to get any bigger. People start noticing that. And the animals that are there look sickly.
So something's definitely off. What's going on with that?
Well, it's hinted that the cattle are being used for some dark purpose. The Whateleys are, engaged in occult rituals, trying to summon, cosmic entities.
That's creepy. And Wilbur is trying to get his hands on the Necronomicon, right?
Exactly. He needs the complete version to perform a ritual. He goes to Miskatonic University to access it, but Dr. Armitage denies his request.
Good call. But that doesn't stop him, does it?
Nope. He breaks into the library at night to steal it. But here's where karma catches up. He's attacked by the guard dog and dies.
And when they examine his body, it's not, entirely human, is it?
No, not at all. He has these, abnormalities. Parts of him are more like some eldritch creature than a person.
That's just terrifying. So what happens after that?
Well, with Wilbur gone, the entity they were keeping locked up, a monstrous twin brother, breaks free. And it's invisible.
An invisible monster roaming around? That's like everyone's worst nightmare.
Exactly. It starts destroying farms, leaving giant footprints, and the townspeople are in a panic.
Yeah, so how do they deal with something they can't see?
Dr. Armitage, along with Professors Rice and Morgan, decide to take matters into their own hands. They prepare a spell using the Necronomicon to, confront the creature.
That takes some serious courage.
Definitely. They head up to Sentinel Hill where the creature is. As they start the incantation, the monster becomes partially visible, a colossal, horrifying mass.
It's like facing pure nightmare fuel?
Exactly. But they manage to banish it back to where it came from. The day is saved, but the experience leaves them, forever changed.
I can imagine. So, what do you think Lovecraft was trying to say with this story?
Well, I think he was exploring the insignificance of humanity in the vast cosmos. Like, we're tiny specks unaware of the unimaginable forces around us. Exactly. Wilbur's quest for the Necronomicon shows how dangerous it is to meddle with things beyond our understanding. You might be right. He often portrays isolated communities in a negative light, which can be seen as stereotyping.
Yeah.
It's important to recognize and critique that aspect. Oh, absolutely. The way he describes Dunwich, it becomes a character in itself. The environment is so oppressive and eerie. Exactly. And the use of the Necronomicon adds to that sense of ancient, forbidden lore.
Speaking of which, the idea of a book that's so dangerous reminds me of, other works where knowledge comes at a great cost.
Like Faust, right? It's a timeless theme, the pursuit of power leading to one's downfall.
Yes. And in modern times, it resonates with stories about technology or science gone too far.
Absolutely. It's a cautionary tale that still holds relevance.
So, do you think the Dunwich Horror still has the power to scare modern readers?
I believe so. While some of the language is dated, the core, existential dread remains potent. And Lovecraft's emphasis on things that cannot be fully comprehended adds to that terror. Exactly. It leaves so much to the imagination, which can be more frightening than anything explicit.
Well, this has been an enlightening discussion. Makes me want to revisit the story with fresh eyes.
Same here. It's amazing how much depth there is to unpack.
All right, until our next literary adventure.